Good morning, my friends. I'm coming to you from my green belts again. Morning. The sun is up. It's like only like 62, 61 degrees, which is very cool for Houston, Texas. Hold on, we got a bike rider coming. I'm gonna pause. So I'm out here walking again. Again, I didn't want to change my clothes. So I am wearing what I wore to teach this morning and my stupid tennis shoes that I'm going to be replacing thanks to all the recommendations I got on Facebook. They gave me blisters, so I'm going to have to go shoe shopping, but it'll probably be online because let's face it, I don't like to shop in person unless it's for plants. But anyway, I'm out here again walking. And again, I did not want to walk, and I still don't want to be here, but I'm doing it. I'm committed. And as I walked out today, I was like, okay, what am I committed to? I was like, I can do this for 40 days. So I'm committed to walking every day except for Sundays for 40 days. Oh, I just said that out loud, so that means it's real. So there you go. So I wanted to talk just this morning to help those, because a lot of people have reached out to me and said, oh, I'm feeling the same way. It sounds like you're saying my story, all this stuff. And I think with everything that's happened over the past, couple of years in the world, it's just so much emotion and so much going on. And so those of us that are empaths that tend to feel the emotions and energy of those around us, I think we've almost had to shut down and become apathetic in order to cope. Because there have been such strong emotions going on with the pandemic, politically, economically, all this stuff. And so sometimes we just have to shut down. And it's okay to do that for a little bit. But when it's been going on for months/years, it's time to take control back. And that's what I'm working on now. That's why I've started doing these videos. That's why I'm out here walking when I really don't want to. I'd rather be sleeping right now. But I would first encourage you to make the decision that you're ready to shift. You're ready to change. You're ready to make some effort, even if you lack motivation, even if you don't want to, so the logical part of me wanted to, but the emotional and physical part of me totally did not. And so even if it's just one part of you that's willing to change and willing, have some slight desire to move forward, embrace that and feed that. Because as you do, I have found, it doesn't usually happen overnight, trust me, little things can happen that help shift stuff. And so making little steps, like don't discount little steps. Like if you're watching this, you're like, okay, Nicole can get out there and walk 3 miles, then I can walk around the block, or I can walk up and down my street, or I can do 10 push-ups or whatever. Like baby steps count. And I think so often our minds get to be in all or nothing mentality where we think, okay, if I can't do it all, if I can't walk 3 miles, or if I can't walk a mile, or if I can't get out of my house, like do something, because something is actually better than nothing, regardless of what our brains try to tell us, especially if you have perfectionistic tendencies. This chick. So anyway, I encourage you to find something that you can do to progress, whether it's set a goal or get moving physically. Yesterday was the National Day of Forgiveness. So if you need to forgive someone, and that someone might be yourself, I encourage you to spend some time with that. Because the emotional work is valid, and it takes time and it takes energy, even if it doesn't always have immediate results that you can see. For example, like we like immediate results, right? We live in a give it to me now world. So I've been doing my Meta Power, which I love. It gives seriously so much energy. It's crazy. It's like, I can't believe I'm still going. Like, and it's not hyped up energy, which is great. But even though I'm doing my Meta Power, even though I'm walking, like, guess what? The scale hasn't budged. I still have my gut. But I've been doing this for like 3 days. Come on, people. Hold on. We got another walker. I'm going to pause it. So even though we like to have immediate results, we have to commit. Like, we have to say, okay, I'm going to do this for X amount of days. So when I was kind of at my lowest, I would say maybe end of August. In August sometime. August was really, really bad. COVID just really put gasoline on the fire for my depression and my apathy. It was scary. But I went to get a foot zone from my awesome BFF, Heather Nebaker. Shout out to Heather. And foot zoning is just an amazing modality that helps with your physical and your emotional self. Anyway, so I went to foot zone, and Heather's like, you need to do this meditation that Allie Duzett is doing. Now, Allie Duzett is an amazing intuitive healer and astrologer that I follow, and just, she's amazing. And so I got on this meditation, and it's like kind of like a singing chant meditation that's kind of uses like old language, and it's basically acknowledging the divine, gratitude. Anyway, she has information videos, so you watch those and you understand what you're doing. So I did that, and I was like, okay, I get the concept, and then I turn it on, and I was like, oh, heck no, I am not doing this. But I had told Heather that I would do it. And so I was like, I'm not singing along, I'm not chanting along, I will sit and listen to this, but this is so stupid. And I literally texted Heather and told her that. And I was like, but I committed. I told her, I gave her my word that I would do this for a week. And by day 3 or 4, I was humming along. Day 5 or 6, I was singing along. And by the end of that week, I was hooked. And it was just a really great, I don't know if she still has it out there, because she did the meditation in August and September for like a 40-day thing. Sorry, that sun's right behind me, so I'm probably pretty dark. But I did end up doing 40 days of it, and guys, it was so soothing. Like my spirit actually craved it. Like I'd be humming this meditation chant song in my head, and once my 40 days was done, it was so interesting. It's like my body didn't crave it anymore. It was good. And so stuff like that, like even if something doesn't, and I'll link to Allie's stuff in the comments here, but even though stuff doesn't always resonate right away, sometimes it might be what we need, and sometimes we might just need to commit. Okay, I commit to doing this for 3 days, or I commit to doing this for a week, or commit to doing this for 40 days. But making commitments, I'm back home, so yeah, I'll let you see my garden, my backyard. It's a little crazy. But committing to doing something, make that commitment and stick to it. Like, respect yourself enough to honor your commitments and honor what you're doing. Hold on, I gotta say goodbye to my husband before he leaves. But honoring your commitments has something that's really been helpful. Like, I actually hate to set up like accountability partners, but I can be accountable to myself. And I really wanted to be accountable to my future self and do it for her, because me right now might be enjoying being a lazy bump on a log on the couch, playing games all day and listening to audiobooks. But Nicole in 10, 15, 20 years is probably going to wish that 44-year-old Nicole got off her butt sometimes and moved and did stuff and didn't just waste away the time. Not that there's not a space or time and season to be in that energetic space, but it's not a long term, right? That's not a long term place to stay. So I just encourage you to make some steps. Spend a couple minutes, see where you can commit to yourself to just be a little bit better. And it doesn't have to be a ton better. It can be 1% better. It can be just a little bit better that will help you start gaining some momentum and help you start moving in the direction that you want to be. And that's what I've been doing, and it's been huge. And just the shifts that I've seen, I feel like myself again, and I feel like I can do stuff, but it's taken me some time. Like, it wasn't overnight. Like, I've been fighting this for months, and give yourself grace, and just know that every day is a new reset, and every day you can try again, fresh and new, and just do a little bit better. So have a fabulous day, and there's my thoughts for today. See you tomorrow. Bye.